Hi guys, I'm Mark,
This is Mira.
and you're listening to Game Void. We're doing another audio episode.
Heyo.
So, Mira, how are you doing?
I'm doing alright.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What have you been up to?
I
Anything good?
Anything good? Yeah, I've been playing Horizon Forbidden West.
Now that's the new one, isn't it?
Yeah, I rarely get brand new games, and I just feel privileged to be able to get a brand new game on release. So I'm very happy girl. Yeah, I've been playing Horizon Forbidden West, and at first I was quite unsure, but I am really enjoying it.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's good.
So, what's it like? Is it like the first game?
Yeah, it's very similar to the first game. It just feels pretty much. I mean, at first I have to say it just felt like a DLC, as awful as that sounds.
Is that maybe why you were feeling a bit put off by it?
Yeah, it just didn't feel like anything new or anything like that. I know there's like new machines, obviously new characters, but it just didn't feel any different because I kind of felt like, oh, we're going into the Forbidden West. It's going to be this, it's going to be that, but it doesn't feel any different.
Is it a new map?
Absolutely, yeah, a new map, and
Okay.
you got some desert areas, which is very different from the original game. But it's very similar. Yeah,
Same cast of characters?
yeah, few odd new ones, but the obviously main characters are still the same. Um, yeah, it's following Aloy's journey to save the world.
Save the world.
Yeah.
That's no small feat.
No, it's not, and you can tell it's very burdensome for her because she's very cranky.
Well, I think I might be too. If I was burdened with saving the world. What about the robot dinosaurs? Are there any new ones or?
Yeah, they're called machines. There's a lot of new ones actually, more than I had anticipated. And some of them are really cool. There's one that looks like actually there is one that looks like a dinosaur. It's called a claw strider, and it is quite scary. And there's one called a leap lasher, which is kind of like a kangaroo. But if you get far enough away from it, it harpoons you and pulls it closer towards you.
Oh, right, that's not
and
fair.
then kicks you. And there's one called a what was it called? Something more. Because in the original game you've got snap maws, which are like alligators. But then this you've got, I've totally forgot what it's called, but it's basically like a giant hippo.
Oh, right.
And I quite like them. They are cute, but they suck in loads of air and draw you towards them,
Okay.
which is new.
So none of them let you get away then? It's
Well-
like, hey, get back here.
Well, some of them do. Yeah, there's a new one called a burrower, which kind of seems to be replacing what was the Watcher in the first game. I don't know what animal they're based on. They kind of resemble like an otter, ferret, or a cat.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, I've heard about these ones. People are describing them as ferrets.
Oh yeah, ferrets. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. The way they move is kind of cute, but yeah, they throw rocks at you.
Oh.
And they scream when they see you.
So, are there any machines that were in the first game that have carried forward into this
Yeah,
one?
all the same ones.
They're all still there.
Are still there. Thunderjaws, Watchers. I just remembered a couple new ones. There's one called Slitherfang, which is basically a giant snake.
Yeah.
There's one giant one that's like a giant bat which goes invisible.
And it flies.
Yeah, it flies.
Oh, wow, okay.
Yeah, and a couple other flying ones. One's called a sunwing. But yeah, all this old ones are there as well. So it's quite jam packed, I'd have to say.
Oh, that's cool. So, on the whole, you'd say you are enjoying it then?
Yes, I am. Yeah.
Excellent. Well, that's good. What should we talk about next?
Well, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to?
Yeah.
I have recently returned to Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Interesting, because I remember you saying that was your least favourite of
Of the
newer-
latest three, yeah. which I may have judged it harshly. I just, for some reason, when I played it the first time, it felt really sort of isolated and lonely in this big world, and I don't know why, because, yeah, I mean, in Origins, Bayek, you're just running around in the middle of the desert,
Yeah,
but
yeah, with different hallucinations in the sun.
yeah, yeah. I'll be honest, going back to Odyssey, I don't know what I was talking about because I'm really enjoying it this time
Yeah,
round. Um,
you play as Alexios, don't you?
I do, yes.
Yeah, because when I played it, I played as Cassandra,
Mm.
and I really like her character.
Yeah, and I know you've been quite well, I know you don't like Alexios.
I don't like his voice. It's weird.
Is it though?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, he's nice as an antagonist, but as a main character, it's just too much for me.
See, I would say I certainly wouldn't think that Alexios's voice is weird, and especially when you compare it to Male Eivor in Valhalla, who is very softly spoken.
Yeah, he is.
Whereas Alexios, I find, has quite a manly voice.
Yeah, it's very manly, and I think that I mean, when he was the bad guy when I played it, I was like, wow, he's really cool.
Mm.
And then, you know, you don't have to deal with him for too much of the time. But as a main character, I think it would just annoy me a little bit. Like, I really liked Cassandra's voice, and I just her, she's quirky. Obviously, it's the same character, basically.
Yeah, yeah. She's certainly not quirky in my playthrough.
I really
She's
want to,
mean.
yeah, I want to see what she is what she's like as the antagonist. Because obviously, I've only played as a female character in that.
Very, very mean.
Yeah, and I do actually, speaking of Eivor in Valhalla, I do prefer female Eivor. I tried to play as both, but I think male Eivor was too softly spoken, and it just felt a bit weird. And then, because I remember, I don't know if you remember, we both started playing at the same time,
Hmm.
Valhalla, and I remember thinking female Eivor just sounded too gruff. And I was like, this is strange, this is weird. And now I freaking love her. You know, she's perfect. She's so cool.
Hmm. Nice. Um, so what should I guess we should mention what's coming up on the channel.
Yeah.
So you're actually your playthrough of Horizon you are putting up, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I'm still deciding whether I'm going to do sort of like a little review of different sections of the game.
Mm.
And I was anticipating more glitches to put up, but I do have one really, really funny one,
Yeah.
which I can't wait to put up. But yeah, there's that.
So stay tuned because we're not going to spoil that one for you. You'll have to tune in and watch that. I've seen it. It's quite a good one.
And how about you on your side?
So I've gone a bit quiet on my side, but at some point I am planning to put up some Sega Mega Drive gaming.
So more for the retro arcade.
Yep, yep. I've also got plans for the return of the Evercade Versus. I'm gonna do. I'm gonna see how far I can get playing the arcade games because you get unlimited continues.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do a bit of a carrot and stick video with the old Bean Boozled. Every time I have to continue, it might be a pleasant treat to that would be my carrot. Keep going, or I might be beaten with some of them taste like garbage. Literally rubbish is the flavour. So, yeah, that'll be going up at some point when I get round to filming it.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, and then we've also got our Stardew Valley playthrough series.
Yeah, some chill gaming.
Which we'll need to return to that because it's been a little while since we put one up. So
yeah, I think I was distracted with Forbidden West. And actually, I was replaying Origins.
You were.
Assassin's Creed Origins.
You've already played that a couple of times through, haven't you?
Yeah, I've played that twice. But I've only played the DLCs once.
Mm.
So actually, I did want to replay the DLCs, but then Forbidden West came out and everything else got put to the side.
Yeah.
And I just really, really want to replay Valhalla.
Mm.
Because I've only played that through once.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. We're both looking forward to playing Valhalla again.
Ooh.
I'm thinking I'll probably now, because the temperatures are starting to warm up. Where it's starting to feel a bit like spring now.
Yeah.
So I'm sort of.
There's a daffodil growing outside.
There is. Yeah.
A singular daffodil.
Now this is 27th of Feb at point of recording, so we're still at the end of February and we've got daffodils growing outside. So there you go. But yeah, I think I'm going to probably wait until towards the end of the year to pick up Valhalla again, when it starts getting a bit colder outside. Yeah, because then I can really engross myself in the gameplay, immersive gameplay. It'll be cold in real life and it'll be cold settings as well. So
I really have been wanting to replay Red Dead 2.
yes, I played that when it first came out and then the following year, and I haven't played it since. So that's
Perhaps we could play that before your Valhalla playthrough and perhaps after my Valhalla playthrough, depending on how many hours I put into it.
yeah, maybe.
Maybe. It is an excellent game.
It is.
It's
It is really
amazing.
good.
It's
Really,
amazing.
really good.
Yeah. But actually, I haven't played the first Red Dead.
No,
I
and
need
I
to play
really
that.
think that you should.
Yeah.
So, I mean, no decisions have been made yet, but I'm trying to convince you to do that on the channel.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it would be another really good little series.
Yeah.
And because you've not played it before,
Mm-hmm.
it'll be interesting to see your reactions to it as you go.
Yeah. Okay.
Hopefully, just no spoilers in the comments from anyone because it's quite an old game now.
Yeah, it is.
Um,
But
but it's a very, very good game.
it took me a long time to actually play Red Dead 2 because I was never interested in westerns or anything like that. So I was like, wow, it looks amazing, yeah, but I don't know if I'd be interested. How wrong I was.
Yeah.
How wrong.
Yeah, it's very good. What was quite interesting, I played the first Red Dead a good number of times, probably 4 or 5 times. And I played it while I was waiting for Red Dead 2 to come out because it got delayed by about a year and a half in the end.
Yeah.
But I was glad that it did because Rockstar put out a really solid product and just like I thought it was worth the wait.
Yeah.
But I was playing the first Red Dead while I was waiting for it. And then I played obviously Red Dead 2 2 years in a row. Last year I replayed the first Red Dead.
What did you?
Yeah, I went back to it and I wasn't sure what I was going to think of it. And I could remember certain characters and certain bits, and I thought, oh, they're so annoying. And I thought, compared to Red Dead 2, is it gonna hold up now? But I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it's a really fantastic game. Very, very good. It does hold up, and
Yeah, okay, that's made me want to play it a lot more.
yeah,
Because I really like Arthur Morgan as a protagonist. He's excellent.
poor Arthur.
Poor Arthur. Rest in peace.
Yeah.
Oh wait, that's a spoiler.
Yeah, massive spoilers. We'll have to put a warning on the thumbnail now.
Ooh.
What else? I'm always keen to try and do more sort of couch co-op gameplay.
Yeah.
And there's a few games which I know for certain you would never play.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because we just play. Usually, we play a lot of different, very different genres and games. I mean, I know we're talking about the similar games that we're playing. Like Assassin's Creed and the big names.
Yeah.
But when it comes to our own sort of individual playing, we are very different.
We are. And so I'm hoping that you won't put up too much of a fight against this idea, because I know you really have no interest in Nintendo at all.
No.
But there's some quite nice little co-op games on the Switch, so I think give it a try.
I'll try it. I'll definitely try it.
I wouldn't mind having a go at some of those
Yeah.
2-player.
Okay.
Either some of them couch co-op and some of them we'd be versus
Yeah.
potentially. Yeah,
I'd beat you.
you might. You might. So yeah, that's kind of some of the ideas that I've got. Yeah, I don't know. Is there anything else going on?
Not that I can think of, game wise. So yeah.
No.
It has
there-
been a bit quiet on the channel, I have to say. I got a new job, so we've both been very busy. But you know, we still love gaming. That's not changed.
No. I think we're going to try and get a bit more content up soon.
Yeah.
I know we would both love to have more regular schedules with the channel, but it's just
Definitely.
trying to find the time. It is very time consuming.
It is, and you know, I'm quite picky with what content I want to put up because I want it to be something that I'm like proud of and happy with.
Yeah.
Which can be a detriment because it means you're less likely to put up whatever you've just made.
Yeah, and there's been stuff before where we watched it back and just gone, no, that's not good.
And then we've deleted it. Yeah.
Yeah. What about upcoming games? Are there any future releases you're looking forward to?
Hellblade 2. But, yeah, I feel the same way about that as I do with Horizon Forbidden West before I got it. Like, I'm so desperate
Yeah.
to play it desperately because I desperately loved the first Hellblade. It's such a stunning game. It is stunning. So that's one. How about you?
Yeah. So it's one of those sort of, it's like a base builder really, like that Evil Genius game that we played on the channel. So later
was
this
good.
year,
I was really obsessed with that. You know, after we stopped recording, I played that for hours.
yeah, you got really far with it as well.
Yeah.
So I think it's in May that it's scheduled for release. 2 Point Campus.
Yeah. Oh, you mentioned this.
Yeah. So the first game was 2 Point Hospital, which, I mean, probably everyone who is listening knows about 2 Point Hospital. It's essentially Theme Hospital, the old 90s Bullfrog game, which I used to love as a kid. It's really good fun. The ailments in it are ridiculous.
Maybe we could play that.
Yeah. So,
I've never played those.
oh well, maybe we'll do that. Then maybe we could do even a comparison episode where we play a bit of 2 Point Hospital and we play a bit of Theme Hospital and see what you think of them.
All right.
That'd be quite a good idea. Make a note of that, because I'll forget.
Okay.
So yeah, 2 Point Campus I'm looking forward to. And I'm sure there's some other big announcements. But I can't remember them off the top of my head.
No.
Right. I don't know. Do you have anything else you'd like to talk about?
I think we can wrap it up.
I think we're going to wrap it up then. Yeah, hopefully more content coming then. We'll be looking to get the next Stardew Valley episode up soon, I hope.
Yeah.
Because we both really enjoy that.
Yeah.
And yeah, until then, we will see you when we next put something up on the channel.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.